Hi, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about moving to the Allen, Texas area, we're about to reveal the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between. Hi, my name is Chris.
I'm Angel.
We're owners of the Mickle team, a real estate team here in the North Dallas suburbs centered around Plano, Allen, Frisco, McKinney, Texas, and anything that borders those.
If you're into that, subscribe the button below.
Hi, we're about to tell you everything there is to know about the Allen, Texas area. Now, if there's anything that we don't cover in this video or anything you want to know more about,
we're happy to help.
We're always here. Just reach out to us at any time. I'm going to start a little bit with Allen, Texas is a kind of the typical suburb, if you will, really kind of nice area, a little bit of everything and everything in between. We've got a population about 110,000. The average income is around $115,000, $120,000 a year. We've got amazing diversity here.
Especially we're foodies and we love to eat, so that's big for us. We don't want just one kind of food, we want variety of different kinds of food.
Allen, Texas is a place that we actually have been in this area for the last 20 years. Our kids go to the Allen schools and we absolutely love it here. The public schools here are unbelievable.
So great, so great. As parents, schools are so important, and I'm sure for all of you, when you're looking for a place to live, you want your kid to go to a great school. And generally our ratings here are average probably about 8 to 10 out of 10 here in the area.
On the pro side, most of the elementary schools are going to be fantastic. The entire student body population in the city of Allen, and Allen's about 110,000 people, all go to one high school. And so that high school is absolutely massive.
Huge.
It's huge. So you've got around 7,000 students. They do break off a group of students and send them to the Lowry Freshman Center, which means your kids go K through 6, they go 7 and 8 at the junior high, they go 9th grade at the freshman center, and then they go the last 3 years at the high school.
Allen High School, correct, yes.
Now with that high school being so huge, there's a few pros and cons to that as well. The first one being their football team is absolutely amazing. On the other hand, unless you are really kind of D1 level athlete, you're probably not going to play. How about the marching band?
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Award-winning marching band. We actually were at the Rose Bowl one time, and we were so impressed when Allen came out of all the schools in the whole entire country. I mean, it's amazing.
With that, you can definitely get lost in Allen High School. On the other hand, it is a little bit of a great college prep because you are going to a much bigger school, and my gosh, they've got absolutely everything.
Right.
I mean, they've got their own
culinary school that we can even go have lunch there and try them out. We would love to go. We haven't been able to go yet, but it's called Blue. They're also a bowling team, archery team, things that you wouldn't have in smaller school settings.
Yeah,
so it's pretty amazing.
It creates a lot of resources and opportunities. A lot of the really big employers aren't in Allen, but they're all within about a good 20-25 minute drive, which makes Allen just a great place to live because we don't have quite the congestion that a few of those spots might have, but you're really, really close to work, and we have a lot of great amenities here locally.
Speaking of work, also we are centering right here at Highway 75. If we look at the map, you have easy access to GW Bush and you have easy access to Highway 121.
And what that gives you is a proximity about 30 minutes, 35 minutes to the airport, about 25 minutes to downtown Dallas. So that's the great trip to getting outside of Allen, but inside of Allen, there's all these great places too. We've got great shopping, like at the Allen outlets. You've got awesome restaurants in the area. DFW, if you don't know, is known for having more restaurants per capita than almost any place else in the United States. A lot of those are chain restaurants, but we have our fair share of mom and pops, and of course what we were talking about with that diversity brings in a lot of ethnic varieties and things too. So if you're into food, you got to talk to us.
Another thing too, Chris, parks and recreation. That's big here.
Yeah, we love to go on family bike rides and hit the trails. And there's a number of trails around here that get you around between Plano and Allen and Frisco. Some of the parks are great too. Celebration Park has a big kids area. They've got a splash pad. One of the things that really kind of surprised us, you hardly ever hear of any crime around town. I remember several years ago we received postcards in the mail that we were the 7th lowest crime rate by FBI crime statistics for cities of our size range. And it's always really shown. You just don't ever have any trouble with that sort of thing around here. Last year, the median home price was about $335, and this year, when I looked back for the last 6 months, I'm afraid to say it's closer to $375 now. Now, a couple of the things that aren't as great here. The weather is fantastic here in one respect, and in another respect, well, it can be downright hot.
It's very hot. Yes, you cannot wear. You need to wear shoes when you're out there. You could probably find an egg out there too. So
we tend to have mild winters, but some pretty long hot summers. Our summers tend to be about 4 months, 5 months long, and they will be with temperatures ranging from about 90 to 100 degrees with several days that will eclipse 100. In the winter time, we get just a few days below freezing.
if you love snow, we do get them once in a while, but it will melt the next day, and the grocery stores are packed the day before.
Yeah.
So beware.
Yeah, it's really something we're not overly used to here. We'll get a good snow every 3 to 5 years.
Something like that. Yes.
And maybe a light dusting once every couple of years.
Yes.
One of the other downfalls of the area would be if you're looking for a high drive or high walk score.
Right.
We get people that are coming in from New York and California and some of these places where there's a lot more congestion, a lot tighter packed populations, and they don't drive so much, but they walk everywhere, and they ask us about a walk score. And I guess a walk score is not something we think much about here.
Not really. Not really. We don't have public transportation here neither. The only walk score you'll get, great walk score, is over Waters Creek if you live in those apartments, but that's really the only thing we can think of.
Yeah, and that's kind of true in the North Dallas suburbs. This is suburban life, where a lot of families, a lot of things like that. It's great for drive scores. You can get to absolutely everything. There's plenty of parking. There's not a big problem with those things like there are in some bigger, more congested cities. But as far as a walk score goes, there's only a few places in the suburbs that there's a great walk score. Another thing we don't have in Allen is we hear people coming into the area are always asking for big yards and vast spaces.
Right.
Allen doesn't have but a few of those, but bordering Allen are the cities of Parker, Lucas, and Fairview, and they have typically 1 to 3 acre lots.
Horse
properties, a lot of things like that. Now the price tags in those tend to be a little bit higher. You're starting closer to the $700,000 range. Every once in a while there'll be a house that comes in below that for an older home or a smaller property. But you're usually 700, well into the millions for those.
Yes, because I know for those of you, you're not from Texas, the first thing you think about are horses and all that. Ranch properties is not like that everywhere here. So.
Yep. Another downfall that we have here is if you're looking for oceans, we don't have it. Mountains, don't have it. Now we do have some man-made lakes on the corners of the Metroplex. You're within about a 10-minute drive to Lake Lavon, 20-minute drive to a few other lakes, and there's things of that nature. If you like to have a lake house, we've got a few lakes that are popular vacation and lake house and VRBO type locations that are within an hour or two away from here. So you can get into that. But if you're looking for a lot of water for your water sports, for the ocean, for the mountains, we're in Texas, we don't have it.
Right. You're not going to see dolphins here.
So we hope that we've given you a little bit of information, a little bit of things that we love about the Allen area. If there's more information that you'd like to know, reach out to us. We're here to help. Once again, my name is Chris.
I'm Angel.
We're owners of the Mickle team, real estate team, and centered around the North Dallas suburbs of Plano, Allen, Frisco, McKinney, Texas. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in this area, hey, please look us up. We're always here to help.